Acknowledging your emotions firstly, acknowledging how you feel, accepting and normalizing that it is okay for me to feel sad about something, it is okay to feel angry about something.
Right.
And after you acknowledge your emotions, expressing your emotions,
Right.
it is okay to cry. In fact, I feel crying is one of the most cathartic things ever.
Yeah.
It feels like you're releasing out a huge load.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think are the impacts of actually building up these emotions?
I think there is this concept called emotional granularity. In this, it says that you pinpoint exactly what you're feeling, and I think when you start doing that, you get to know exactly what you're experiencing, and you'll be able to deal with it or cope with it better. And so many times, people tend to suppress whatever they're feeling because they think that if you don't give it attention, it just goes away. But emotions don't work that way, right? It's like taking a ball in a swimming pool and pushing it down, and it comes up with the same force up, right? So I think acknowledging it, validating your emotions play a really important role in feeling okay at the end of the day, because emotions do pass, and they pass only when you validate them, acknowledge them, and know that they exist so you can do something about it.
You mentioned about emotional granularity. I think it's a very beautiful concept, especially with my clients. When I introduce the feelings wheel to them, initially they think of it as a very annoying or a very stupid concept, but a lot of them have come to me after 4 to 5 sessions saying, even looking at the feelings wheel and naming out what I'm feeling is so exciting. So I have a lot of clients who've taken a printout of the feelings wheel and framed it over their desk or set it as their wallpaper because it's so beneficial for them. When it comes to seeking therapy, it's not seen as a necessity, it's rather seen as a luxury which allied people see, maybe something which is for the rich people, right? So I think the inavailability of mental health resources itself has contributed to it. So what do you think therapy actually is? Because a lot of my clients come to me and ask, aren't you going to give me advice? Or a lot of them think that therapy is just talking, therapy is just a therapist nodding their head and charging for that. So can we maybe tell the viewers about what therapy is?
Therapy is a space where there is a professional relationship between the therapist and the client. Therapists don't give advice because we don't have that power to, right? We just help you reach your own solutions. We don't sit and give you solutions. And therapy can help with so many aspects, not just anxiety or depression. There are so many things that people struggle with, like body image, self-image, confidence issues, so many things that people struggle with that therapy can help.
Yes, like you mentioned, there is a misconception that yes, there is also a fact where people go to a therapist only to seek a safe space to speak about their emotions. There is that too, but there is so much more.
Yeah, it's not the only thing.
That is not the only thing. Yes, that is a part of it. That is more to provide a very confidential space because we are entirely non-judgmental. Even if a client is speaking about the most difficult things, the fact that the therapy space is very non-judgmental and confidential makes it a space where yes, they do just talk also, but there is a lot of other things. There is interventions, there is also
a lot of processes that is going behind it.
Yes, and there is also prevention.
Therapy can also be preventative for sure, because for example, you in couples therapy, you don't have to go to couples therapy only when you're about to break up or you're on the brink of divorce, right? You can go to couple therapy just to get to know your partner better, be more self-aware, work together for a better future. There are so many things that you can do to strengthen the relationship that you already have, but or rather, work on it right now than wait for it to fall apart to go to couples therapy. So therapy can be preventative. It can help with your self-awareness, confidence, and so many things.
Like you mentioned, there is also a career aspect to it. A lot of people who want to seek career guidance do come to therapy. So when it comes to just apart from therapy, what are some ways where we can better our mental health? So for example, for me, apart from therapy, for me, journaling is very beneficial. Writing down how I feel or writing down how my day went feels very good. So what are some ways where others can take care of their mental health or better their mental health?